This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. Ray McCloud to return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give to Edmonds. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt. And they're going for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he comes back with one complete. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Steelers, nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. McLeod now on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers, nothing.
Second and goal from the 1.
44, 48, Mike. You don't want to, you don't want to, hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to right now.
barrage is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Rocky Sin. It's a foot race. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, you bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Ashton Doolin now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To his throw there, complete to Mooney. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Campbell downfield. And got his man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. A give for Taylor running right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Jackson now to return. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of lead.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And the numbers here don't lie. According to the Next Gen stats, he topped out at an even 22 miles an hour. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Steelers 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
58, boys, 58, 58, come on. I got you.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger flush to his right. And incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Oh, yeah.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Bobby Okereke. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Trips over here. Let's go.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Ben's throw hauled in by Washington.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10.
Oh, yeah, that's
There he goes, right side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
133 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Second down, another run with Taylor.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
It's just me and you. Check. Still facing. 44. 53 is mine. Squeeze, double up. 53 is mine. 53. Check 53. Here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Colts are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more. Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he gets this up past the 30. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 172 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On the handoff, Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. This one caught by Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.